Hello everyone, this is Nitin here. How you guys are doing? I hope my last video of this sketch was fruitful for you, and you understood the value of doing sketches regularly. These sketches are so important when you are trying to learn watercolor, and that's what I've been keep saying. So in last video, if you have not seen this exercise, then you can just check out this video, so you will get to understand how you can use the depth and light and an overall composition. So such kind of learning should happen when you are heading toward to learn and get expertise in watercolor. So now today I wanted to make it a very interesting subject. I wanted to make a scenario where a coffee shop, and outside of coffee shop there is the bunch of people, they are having coffee with their friends and family. So before starting this tutorial, I would request you to please check my Skillshare class. So currently I have 3 classes available in Skillshare, and some of them are coming very soon. So you can just go through these watercolor tutorials, the classes. You'll see the projects of various classes, and you can improve your watercolor going through step by step, a very easy process to learn watercolor. So please check that. I want to make a coffee shop name, and probably this is the coffee shop name. So the coffee shop itself is the name, or probably you can just call it anything, cafe or whatever. You just recall it what exactly you want. And so when you make sketch, just try to be very it's very casual. You really don't need to to make it a very perfection outline. That is called drawing. You can just make it a very straight line, but we are doing it at a more about a very rough sketch with the shades and the strokes. So this is the another the roof of that coffee shop, and here now this is the kind of coffee shop, the board and the actual shop here, and we have here the coffee shop vendor, probably who just taking your order here. Maybe someplace they'll take your order at your coffee table itself, but it's just kind of how you want to depict. And there are some more people inside. Yes, and probably here a few people are actually buying the coffee and making payment. Okay, a couple of guys here standing. Okay, and there's a bunch of crowd here inside the cafe. Okay, and some other building and the other shop here, or whatever you call it. Okay, and now this is the inside of the coffee shop. Now there are some table here outside, so probably I'll just take this. It's outside of this coffee shop. So the few people here just sitting here, and probably this will be a coffee table, and just some coffee, and one person here. This is the head of people just sitting on the the chair. On the table, and maybe one more table here, and the people are just talking, a casual discussion. How's life going on? Normally, I don't know, sometimes I really get I really don't know what to talk in the coffee table. Especially when I having my coffee with a person who is really not from that background, from the art background, and the people were talking about the political news and all that, and I'm little getting like oh, what should I say? I should read some news. So yes, such kind of environment. But yes, it's just like you wanted to make you have to make sure that you're making a story, okay, and your story should reflect the ambience, and that is so important for doing a sketch, because sketch can help you to bring that value, and those story you wanted to convey to your audience. So that is it. Now all these black points as the people head, okay. I wanted to make sure that you should not get confused. So anyway, this is just our first line. It's just a little bit, we'll have to do a lot of shading here, and that's what it helps you to learn watercolor, because of the shades and all. You'll understand like what is where you have to give a shades and where you have to leave some space. So it's just an overall the balancing of the paper, and maybe we can just leave it as it is here. Maybe this is just a simple flooring here, okay. So this is a kind of skeleton sort of we did it. Now we have to make a shadow of it, okay. And as I said in my previous video also, so we have to make a there are various ways. Some people do the dot, some people do it by strokes, and some people will do like smudging like this. That also gives you a very nice feel. But however it is, whatever you feel is the most appropriate for you, okay. So just go for that. There's no any specific way to make a sketch, but make sure that the tonal value has to be perfect. So this is the shades. I don't know what does it call this, the roof shades, or I don't know, you let me know. So this can be in a different color. And this will be a little darker because it's folded. It came like this and it got folded like this. Okay, and now this is again, so there it has to be in depth because the people here serving and they're taking orders, and also we need to make it a little depth so it comes out, right? So this, the entire thing will come out, and this will be like it's kind of a dimension it gives. So this has to go as a depth, little depth here. In fact, the entire stretch should go as a depth. Okay, maybe some pole here or something. And as I said, the people are here, just a lot of crowd inside. People are talking and having a good time there inside. And other people are like, they feel like, oh, I'm pretty good outside. And this guy is busy taking orders. Here, the shadow. So now you'll have to also see that what is the which way this light is actually falling, and where the shadow has to go. So suppose you are just thinking that way, like the source of the light is from this side, and so in that sense the shadow has to go this way. So basically this coffee shop board, which has to go this the shadow has to go in this way, right? So you'll have to think all of this. So you can make a shadow like this. So these are the shadow of this board. And here, now most of the thing you'll have to make those shadow here. So most of the shadow will go, since this is the way, so the shadow has to go in this way. So these all are the pretty much helpful when you do a sketch, and especially when you're trying to learn watercolor. So this sort of sketch will really help you a lot. Okay. So all of this shadow comes here. Maybe depth, more depth, and you can just play around how much depth you wanted to bring in. But your depth should justify why you are giving the depth. But most important is, don't think much about justifying your art. Just enjoy whatever you're doing, even if it is just one time or a couple of times it is not happening, or maybe you'll have to put some effort. If you start doing this in a regular basis, this sketch, then things will start making many things easier, especially for the watercolor. And these are some floor sort of. So yeah, I think we are pretty good here. Let's make this board a little more stand out. And there might be some tagline and all that. Here a little bit of some ambience. There are some others soft, but you don't want to give a more emphasis on that, so you're just giving a little bit of shades, and we are done. So thank you so much. Alright, so now I hope you understand how important it is to sketch regularly. So wherever you go, just make a sketch, keep a the sketch pad, and just keep doing a lot of them. Okay, and this is super simple. You have to make you have to make a habit and a pure dedication to make a sketch, and then you gradually moving into the watercolor. So thank you so much everyone. If you want to support my watercolor art and my effort to create such watercolor or the sketches, then please support me on Patreon. Help me to create a lot many of this these videos. That will be really helpful. So I hope I'll be coming with a new video very soon. Thank you so much.